Hi, welcome to our Wednesday devotional. Thank you for taking time to spend with me today. This week I visited with a couple who's been visiting our church, and I wanted to get to know them and find out their testimonies and so forth. And thankfully, when I was visiting with them, I discovered that they had both been saved and both been active in ministry for quite a while. In fact, one of the reasons that they had visited our church was they heard that we were involved with and supported the Baltimore Rescue Mission. It turns out that I think he said 18 years, the man has been going once a month to the Baltimore Rescue Mission from a church where he was when he lived in Baltimore, and ministering with other men to the men in the Baltimore Rescue Mission. What a faithful testimony that is. Saved and serving. I was excited to get to know him better and hear his testimony, not only of salvation, but also his testimony of serving the Lord in that particular way. And then the next morning, after I'd visited with him and his wife, one of my verses for the day was from the book of James, chapter 1, verse 22, which says, "Be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only." I was challenged about what we do, what we say, and how often we say something and then don't do it. And I want to just take this time today to challenge you and me to be faithful in the work. This man, after he told me how much he had enjoyed going to the Baltimore Rescue Mission, and I said, well, it's a good distance for us, and I don't get to go very often unless there's a meeting there. He said, well, I'll take you. You go with me and I'll take you over, and kind of put me on the spot regarding that kind of mission. Well, I try to be involved with a number of things, but the key is that we're to be doers of the word and not hearers only. I want to make two applications today, and that is this. Doers of the word might also apply to the work we do or the word we're given in our occupation. If a supervisor tells you to do something or gives you some instructions, we ought to do it. We ought to be faithful workers as Christians, and that's an application we can make. But the real application for this verse, be ye doers of the word and not hearers only, has to do with the ministries we should be involved in. It is so easy to talk about witnessing and then not do it. It is so easy, sadly, to talk even about handing out gospel tracts and not do it. You hear me from the pulpit talking about these things. I need to be sure that I do that. And I would encourage you to be sure that we all do that. It's so easy to talk the language and then not live the language. We should let our lips and our lives agree. So today, when you read the Word of God, or you study the Word of God, or you hear a message, listen to the message. And then, whatever God impresses on your heart to do, do it. Be ye doers of the Word and not hearers only. I mentioned witnessing. I mentioned giving out gospel tracts. I'll also mention a faithful attendance in church if you're able to come. I'll mention giving. So many things that the Word tells us to do, and we need to be faithful doing them. So let me remind you today that we're to be doers, not hearers only. That's my challenge for me today, and I trust it'll challenge you too. God bless you. Have a wonderful day doing the work of the ministry. God bless you.